So my name's Chris Jones. I'm a firefighter here at Harworth. I grew up in Rosington. It's a mining village in Doncaster. Around about the age of 13, 14, I started questioning my own sexuality. But it was actually discussions with my family around the age of 16 that I realised that I was told that this wasn't the road to go down. And so it was around then I started suppressing that. I carried on seeing girls and put that into the background. And around about 18 years old, I moved abroad to try and find myself and get away from my background, so to speak. Travelled abroad for 7 years, met my partner, who I'm still with today and I'm in a civil partnership with. Came back to the UK, did a few jobs over here while I was trying to find a career that was right for me, found the fire service, and this is where I am today. Been with the fire service now, with Nottinghamshire, 2.5 to 3 years. I'm also whole-time with West Yorkshire for a year. So from a young age, I was told by close family members that it was not the right road to go down. And from a young age, I'd like to say I suppressed the sexuality until roughly around about 17, 18, when I accepted that it was okay to be gay. When I was younger and I was suppressing that, I think it did have a little bit of an effect on my mental health back then. However, as I've got older, working abroad, I wasn't really faced with any issues around diversity or inclusion. I was pretty lucky. I was also lucky at school as well. I didn't have many people that really bullied me or anything, but then again, I suppose my sexuality was suppressed, so it wasn't something that many people knew about. The fire service, massively inclusive and supportive of me, my watch manager, my crew, a great support, whole time and in retained. But there's also been some, at times, people seem to not know about it, and they put you in, they make assumptions. So the amount of times I've had the question of, are you married? Yes, I am. What's your wife called? So having to come out of the closet over and over again, that gets a little bit annoying. I'm always honest with people, and I explain that I'm not married to a woman, I'm married to a man. And at first I was quite nervous about having that conversation just because I wasn't used to having that conversation until I started this job. And I think there's a certain stereotype of what a gay man or a lesbian or even somebody who works within the fire service, this whole manly kind of background of what it should be. So I think it's about trying to knock down them stereotypes. If I look back at my younger self, my advice would be to only be yourself, not be anything that doesn't represent what you are, because it doesn't work. So don't try and be somebody else, and also to surround yourself with a support network. And if you haven't got that support network in place, then go out there and find that support network, because there are people out there to help you. I think role models are really important. Again, that's you know, that can be your friends, that can be your family, that can be your peers. Again, it's finding that support. Like I say, at a young age, I didn't really have that, but then growing up, I have got that within my work. My watch manager here at Harworth, massively supportive, as are the crew that I work with. They're not just my crew, not just my watch manager, they're my friends. And yeah, it's hugely important to have role models around you and to find them in your everyday life. That could be celebrities, it could be your closest friends. I'm most proud of being a firefighter, definitely. It's not the easiest job to get into, and the training's hard. So I'm incredibly proud that I'm working as a firefighter within Nottingham. I'm also proud that Nottinghamshire have given me this platform to be able to discuss diversity, inclusion, and issues surrounding equality. I think that's a great platform to be given, so I'm proud to be able to speak about that. And people should talk about LGBTQ plus issues more openly. And if you're not too sure, if you see somebody that might be a part of the LGBTQ plus community and you're not, ask questions, find out more information, educate yourself, because I think it's a lack of education that we're kind of losing a little bit, and that's where we kind of seem to go wrong. There's like an ongoing debate of why Pride is still going for the LGBTQ plus community, and unfortunately there is still shame and there's still homophobia. So whether it's political or whether it's a party atmosphere, it's important to still have that day to shine for the LGBTQ plus rights. Myself and my partner, not long ago, we had issues where there were people, or somebody was writing on the back of my partner's car, obscene comments, directed at us because we were gay. So things like that happening is the reason why we have events like that. It'd be nice to be able to, for people, obviously it's been in the news recently about a certain celebrity coming out of the closet. It'd be nice that people don't have to do that going forward, to not have to feel like you have to come out the closet. It'd be great if people could just be allowed to just be themselves and just be happy without having to explain that.